All right, what's up, guys? Today is Sunday, but I was working on the wrap literally all day yesterday. Didn't really make a video for it because I had Tyler, Kyle, they were here helping. Steph was helping do the front bumper, and we got a lot finished up, but there is a lot to still do, and my goal is to try and have it as close to done as possible today. Rear bumper aside, I won't be doing the rear bumper today, and I'm going to be getting a crash bar or bash bar made up for it, so I'm not going to worry about the rear bumper just yet. So now I'm going to take you guys for a little walk around the car and kind of show you where I'm at, and then we'll get some video today of doing some actual wrapping. So yesterday we just about finished up the front bumper. Tried doing a little black there on the vent, came out pretty cool, so I'm going to end up doing that on the other side. Down below you can see there's some white showing, but once we cut in on that body line a little better, the purple will come below that. We were having trouble keeping the vinyl inside of the body line right around that area while doing it, and I mean, I'm kind of stuck. Originally I was gonna have that as my crease between the two top and bottom layer. I know that for next time, so I'm going to try and fix that a little bit as best as possible, but that's just going to be what it is right there. Then yesterday Kyle did this hood blister, came out pretty good. So that is, the hood blister is on and complete. I have a piece cut for that hood blister that I'm going to do today, and a piece cut for this headlight that I'm going to do today out of the scraps. Front bumper is basically done aside from the purple. Gonna have to put actually attach the front lip. It only has like one screw in the middle holding it on right now. Steph did the overlays over here. They came out really good. Kyle did the overlays over here. Also came out good. And then this vent still needs to be cut out and do the whole black thing on it, and then put the little quick connect back on there. And then yesterday I did the side skirt, which was a huge pain. I got to clean up around the edges of it, down the wheel well there, and then also have to clean up on the wheel well on this side now that I'm out here. And then I also laid the purple down. So the purple goes from the body line all the way across. It's about 2 inches showing. So that came out pretty cool. It adds a little bit of flair to the color, and I think it goes well with the purple, or with the gray. And then we also had to inlay the vents. Not bad. It was a pain. It took like 2 hours to inlay the vents. It's definitely a learning experience, and you know, this is my first car ever vinyl wrapping, so it's not perfect, but it's definitely a learning experience, and I know some ways to go about doing it for next time. But I mean, it's overall good for my first time wrapping a car, and this probably being one of the harder cars out there to wrap with all the curves and soft lines, and there's a lot of like creases and stuff that aren't like clear cut edges. So then, how I said, for the rear, we're going to be doing a rear bash bar sometime this month. It'll kind of wrap around a little bit from the corner. It'll all be tubular. It'll come straight across and wrap around that side. That I'm hoping to have a jack point in the middle of it as well to make jacking up the car a little bit easier. And then behind the bumper is all going to get done. Just paint it black. I kind of put some on there yesterday just to see what it would look like. So we're going to do the back of the car black, and then with the bash beam, it is going to be painted purple, very similar to the purple vinyl that's going to be on the bottom of the car. So bumper on or bumper off, it's going to be a really good look for the car. guys, and there you go. Took about 10 minutes, but got a nice, oh, there we go. Got a nice headlight wrapped, rolled over the edges, and it actually covered up a lot of the rock chips pretty well, so came out good. You see down the side there. Now I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of higher heat, post heat it. And the panel will be done. Looks good. So now I'm going to do this headlight, and then I'm going to show you guys the process of doing one of the hood blisters. Now I got this this hood blister. The main part of it's all wrapped up in the middle here. I got to pull it off the car next and just wrap around the edges, and then that will be done. Then I think what I'm going to move on to is this door. Probably gonna do the top of the door first, and then do the side skirt piece. And then after that, the only thing that's left on the whole entire car is this side skirt, aside from the rear bumper, like I mentioned before. So I think Steph's coming over. She did a really good job inlaying the front bumper yesterday, so I'm gonna see if she wants to take a stab at trying to inlay the side skirt and see if she can do a better job than I did yesterday on that side, because it's definitely not perfect, but it did the job. All right, so this side is finally fully completed. We just wrapped up doing the side skirt and the door, and as you can see, I have a little touching up to do right here, but that's an easy fix. That is pretty well hideable. The purple looks really good, gives it some contrast. I might do something with some black to get some more black inside of the vents here, because there's just a lot of gray, and I feel like it needs something just to break it up a little bit more along that bottom panel. I was gonna do a black GTO sticker like I had on there, but we forgot to take the GTO sticker off originally, and it's now overlaid on top of GTO. So you can see the GTO come through the vinyl. Mirrors back on, and then I need to pull this blister to finish it, but in the meantime, Steph is inlaying the side skirt, because I feel like she could do a better job than I did on the passenger side skirt. Maybe. Yeah, I'd say she did a better job than me so far. Looks pretty good. So now, all right, so we just laid vinyl on the side skirt. I had the piece already cut because it was left over from when I cut the piece for the last side skirt. Now Steph is cutting around her overlay. And overlapping that and creating the seam to try and make it look seamless. So while she was doing the overlays, I finished the front bumper and got the lip back on and attached. I did the purple. Right now the purple stops right inside the fog lights there. I'm gonna either bring it to a point so that it's like a sharper, that like where it starts and they just kind of split and go to the back of the car, or I'm just gonna go straight across. I haven't really decided yet, but the whole thing is done and it looks amazing. Gonna secure the bumper back up once I put it in the street, and If the sun is up high enough, maybe I can grab some pictures of it. The car is done minus the purple because I don't have enough knifeless tape to do it. It looks good. Steph got a little knife happy and messed the line up right there, but we have plenty.
Cold and it's dark. I
Yeah,
didn't mean to.
we have plenty of leftover vinyl to redo it, and it's a super easy panel to do. Anyway. And then behind the side skirt on the fender, I'm gonna have to wrap because you can see the white behind it. But again, not a big deal. So I'm gonna finish putting it all back together, and that is that. Unfortunately, it is getting dark, so I won't be able to like get any good shots of it, but I will eventually. It is freezing cold, and the car is basically done. Got to finish the purple like I mentioned before, but all the hard stuff is done. I'm probably going to end up redoing that side skirt like I also mentioned, but still, it's all good. Still have to do the rear bumper, but like I said, I'm going to wait until I get the bash bar made before I put the bumper back on, so won't have to wrap it until then. I got a ton of extra rat on the roll right there, so we got plenty to work with when it comes to redoing stuff. And really happy with how it turned out, and I can't wait to show you guys the whole finished product once there's some daylight and I can get some video of it. So I'm actually gonna drive the car to work tomorrow, so I didn't put it back inside, but yeah, I'm hyped. I can't believe I finally vinyl wrapped the car. I learned a lot, and I'm hoping that eventually, maybe in the spring, wrap the V, because the black paint on that thing is beat. It needs a pretty good paint correction, but I would like to try wrapping that car because that car has a lot straighter body panels, and I feel like it'll be easier than the 3000. The 3000 is probably one of the hardest cars to learn on. I posted a picture today on Instagram, which I'll throw right there for you guys if you want to follow me on Instagram. And as soon as I posted it up, it was the car like almost done. It was how it was this morning going into it. So many people started texting me and messaging me saying, is it hard? How much did it cost? So every car is different. I obviously got more vinyl than I need, and I got my vinyl from vividvinyl.com. I'll put the link down there for you guys. I really like the quality of it. I mean, I haven't used many vinyls, but I also follow CK Wraps on YouTube, and I use his videos a lot to help me basically learn before going into it. And he really likes vinyl, or he really likes Vivid vinyl, and he uses it a lot. So that's why I went that route. It's like probably about 150, 200 bucks cheaper than like 3M 1080, but I love it. It's really good. And all over the internet, people are agreeing. Like, there are a lot of good reviews out there on that vinyl. Is it hard? It's not hard. It's not easy. The biggest challenge is time. It took probably about 24 hours total time to do the car. Now I'm sure next time going through doing a car, it'll be a little quicker, but I would say about 24 hours time. That was the hardest part. You really have to take your time to get the result that you want. And I noticed that myself. I would find myself just rushing to finish a panel real quick, and then I start seeing like there'll be a little like bubble here, crease there, and I gotta go back and I gotta get it all out. Ends up taking more time in the long run. So if you take your time, do it right, you'll have good results. But that's the hardest part. As for drifting, the Turn 14 distribution, which is where I work, company party is on the 15th of this month. So I won't be drifting Club Loose Sleigh Ride. I'm kind of bummed, but at the same time, saves me some money, and I don't have to worry about breaking the car or anything happening to the wrap before the Philly Auto Show, which I can finally send some pictures in to try and see if they invite me back this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out some of the other videos. There's some good stuff on the channel, if I have to say so myself. And shout out to all you guys that have been following me and have been subscribing to the channel and staying up to date with this build. I kind of want to do like a Q&A thing soon because there's a lot of people don't know where this car came from originally and what the roots of this car are. So if you guys have any questions you want to see answered on a Q&A style video at some point, drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to add them in and we'll touch on them in a future video. So I'll see you guys next time.